Hey everyone, welcome to vlog 33. My name is Linda. I'm also known as Wol Hobby and I have a web shop that is named wolhobby.nl, where I sell my hand-dyed yarns, knitting patterns and handy crafty notions. I live in Nijkerk in the Netherlands with my husband Rob, and we have 3 grown children. They all moved out, and our youngest, Kirsi, who is 20 years old, she moved to Barcelona last Monday. Well, she moved, she's there for an internship and she will be back the day before Christmas Eve. So I drove her to Schiphol Airport in the night from Monday to Tuesday. Yeah, it was Tuesday. She left on Tuesday. And she had to fly at 7. So we were at the airport at 4:30, I think. I could not accompany her all the way. So at a certain point it was passengers only, and we said our goodbyes, and there she went. I am so proud of her. And everything went really well. Like I said, her flight was at 7, and at 11 o'clock she sent me a little recording of her dorm room there. So she flew to Barcelona, had to wait for her luggage, find a cab that brought her to a place where she could pick up the key, find another cab that brought her to her dorm room. And she already had everything up there. She's on the 2nd floor, no, 3rd floor is what you would say, but there is a tiny elevator like they have in lots of the buildings in Barcelona. A glass, tiny elevator. She thought it was really scary, but it was nice to bring up her suitcase, because the suitcase, the big one, is half the weight that she is. So it was nice that she didn't have to drag that up to the 2nd, 3rd floor. And but it all went really well. And she already met lots of nice people. She started her internship officially on Wednesday. She did go to the company on Tuesday, but there was only half a day left. So Wednesday was her first full day. And the people there were all very happy with her being there. And so a great start. That's what I wanted to say, really. This week, the Best Headband will finally launch in English. I launched it on July 26th in Dutch. I hope to finish the English translation this week, and then I will launch it in English. I will announce it on Instagram and Ravelry. So for those of you who want to have a nice little project and a best headband, because it stays on really well and it's really comfortable to wear and it's a lovely knit, so stay tuned. In the Wol Hobby group on Facebook, we started a Verticesunite knit-along. I am co-hosting it with Knitting Inden, Yvonne. She also has a vlog in Dutch and in English. I will link her channel here below. And the kickoff was July 31st. And we did a cast on Zoom meeting. And it was really nice. We had a door prize, and we did the breakout room thing. So after the introductions, we did a short introduction, who are you, where are you from, and just really short. After that we went into breakout rooms and we did that another time, and it was really nice to meet everybody. If there is interest for an English Zoom, let me know. My Vertices Unite is also the only project that I've been working on. Well, I did work on my temperature blanket, of course, but I didn't do much else. And my plan is to finish the Vertices Unite in August. So I need to do 2600 stitches per day, and I have a spreadsheet. I didn't make it, I just found a spreadsheet on Ravelry, because if Stephen West organizes a knit-along, there's always someone who is setting up a spreadsheet. So it's not mine, but I have a spreadsheet, and at this moment I have 45.9% done, and we are only on day 6. So I think I will reach the halfway point today, but that is because it is such a lovely knit and it's so quick and easy. That helps, of course. There's no pattern. Everybody knows the Vertices Unite probably. This is section 1. This is the biggest section. It already takes up 33% of your entire shawl. This is section 2. I can't show it completely because it's on a barber cord, because you need to put the stitches on hold. And this is section 3. I just started it this morning. So now I have all 5 colors present in my shawl. The green color in here is bladgroen. That's I was making Where's My Martini, my absolute favorite color, but I had a little dye left, so it's a tiny bit lighter than Where's My Martini, and I had 4 skeins, and this was the last one left, so I thought let's just use that one. The purple variegated is Purple Flame. It has some orange as well, it has some purpley bits, it even has a little green, a little teal, very little teal, and Purple Flame was also a leftover dye bath, and this was the last skein left, so I thought let's use that. The orange is Rusted, a very, very deep and saturated orange with a bit of speckles in chestnut. And the purple is Met Appeltjes, and that is a reference to the red cabbage that we eat with applesauce. So the purple is the red cabbage, and it's called Met Appeltjes with apples. And this finally is Heyday. Section 3 is quite a big section, and it will be just Heyday, and at a later point Heyday will be used striped as well. So I hope to reach the 50% mark today. I was already planning to have the 50% done, but the weather is really bad here. It stopped raining now, but we have had such heavy rain, and we have the water coming in above our kitchen. So it was quite a mess. And Rob made a smart solution so that not the entire kitchen is soaking wet. He made some little gutters and now the water is dripping in a big bucket. But we do need to call someone that can help us solve this. We also have an obstruction in our sewage system. So that was our main focus yesterday. So I didn't get very much knitting time in, and we had plans to work in the garden and do all kinds of stuff around the house. Well, that didn't happen because we have been busy with the sewage system, but we also need to call someone for that as well on Monday. But it's a crazy weekend. I think it's done with the rain for today. It was supposed to, let me see. Oh yes, it's done. You see, this was the last tiny bit, and this is a 2-hour forecast. But I think we have had the worst, and then this week temperatures will go up, and I think we won't be, we are not expecting any rain for the next week and a half or so. So that's nice, because this really needs to be solved. And it probably can't be solved right away, because we need a contractor. And they are probably really busy and on holiday, and sometimes it takes months if you need a contractor. Now this is quite an urgent matter. Well, that's what I think. So he might squeeze us in. Fingers crossed. I am doing the Crazy Sock Lady membership 30 minutes of knitting mal, and but I am solemnly working on my Vertices Unite, hence the nearly 50% done. So I write down my percentages here, but that's way above and beyond 30 minutes of knitting, as you can imagine. I did 3.6% on Monday. I started right before the Zoom kickoff, and then on Tuesday I made it up to 14.1, on Wednesday 25.3%, Thursday 31.4%, Friday 35.2%, and on Saturday 45.9%. So, and this section 2, I finished it on Friday, and it didn't work out. Silly me. I forgot to do the knit front backs at the beginning of the row. So I had to rip it all back. I did not feel like solving it on the go, because I could, of course, it's a modular knit, so I could, of course, added an extra stitch every round when I was picking up here, but I have no clue if that works out. And it's a lovely knit, so I didn't mind. Of course, it's nice if all your knitting just works out the first time you are knitting it, but I don't know about you, that's usually not the case for me, not in all my knits. Oh crap, I dropped a stitch here, and it's in the pickup section. I might need to frog a row or two here. Well, that's okay. Okay, it's safe now. It's here. So I need to see if I can fix that, and otherwise I will frog 2 or 3 rows and redo it. Like I said, my knitting just isn't always working out the first time. I'm not that kind of knitter, but I don't mind redoing bits and pieces. Of course it's nice if you can finish something every now and then, and I can, but if there's an issue, I'd rather rip and redo it than trying to fix it on the go. How's that for you? Do you fix on the go, or do you rip your knitting? And do you think you're knitting, or do you just take out the needles and frog up to the point where you can pick it back up again? I tend to do that. I'm not much of a tinker. You will not see me think back for rows and rows and rows. I just take my needles out and put the stitches back on. That's something I had to learn, but that's okay. So, not much else to tell. Here I am for just another minute. It is so silly of me. I forgot to tell you that I announced the winners of the 1000 subscriber video. And I did forget, because all the winners were Dutch speaking. So I'm sorry for you English viewers that none of you won, but maybe next time. Bye bye. Otherwise, that I'm very busy dyeing yarn. I have a fair on September 7, 8 and 9, and I'm going to launch 3 assigned pooling hats during that fair. So I am dyeing up loads of assigned pooling yarn. My hats are currently at my tech editor's address. It's always nice if the tech editor has the knitted piece in front of her. But yesterday I received 2 hats from one of the test knitters. This is Feather, although someone in the Facebook group said it looks like little carrots. And now I can't unsee it. But if you do this in another color, it looks like feathers. And this is Bow. It has all these cute, tiny little bows, and it pulled in a spiral way. Yeah, well, it always pulls in a spiral way, of course. But for this size, it really pulled right next to each other. There's a bit of a break here, but then it continues, and so I really love this. This is just a tiny size. This is just a baby size, or yeah, baby, I think. And this, well, I would fit it, but I have a very large head. So this is probably adult size, but not the large. So I am dyeing up tons of assigned pooling yarn in all kinds of colors. If you have a coat in a certain color and you would like to make yourself an assigned pooling to go with it, just let me know which color you need, because I'm dyeing up like crazy, and if it's not already there, I can custom dye it for you. So I'm going to be busy finishing these patterns, translating it to English, recording the instruction. It's very simple, but for this one, well, some instruction might be nice to have. So I'm going to record an instruction for all three of them, because we have feather, bow and nub, but I don't have an example for nub here at the moment. And but there will be instructions for all three of them. So I'm going to end this recording, and I'm going to check in the kitchen how the water trouble is going. Rob came down half an hour ago and we checked it together, and it looks like the worst is done. So fingers crossed. I will see you again. Thank you for watching and happy knitting. Bye!